Bienvenidos a una nueva edición de Construnoticias. El día de hoy, viernes 17 de abril, una nueva edición del programa. Hoy tenemos el resumen de noticias LATAM. Estamos en Perú, en Chile, en Colombia y también en México. Y además tenemos también lo que fue el Perú Monitoring Forum realizado este 15 de abril en el Colegio de Ingenieros del Perú. Acompáñenos a conocer de qué trató este importante evento y acompáñenos a seguir aquí en Construnoticias. Inversión en infraestructura llegaría a los 1.300 millones de dólares el 2026. La inversión en infraestructura concesionada superará los 1.300 millones de dólares el 2026, siendo el tercer año consecutivo que el desembolso superará los 1.000 millones de dólares, informó. Incluso señaló que el monto podría incrementarse por nuevos anuncios de inversiones. De acuerdo con la entidad, este desembolso será liderado por la infraestructura ferroviaria, la cual se prevé que se ejecute poco más de 550 millones de dólares en este 2026, principalmente por el proyecto Línea 2 del Metro de Lima. A ello se sumaría la inversión en infraestructura aeroportuaria, que invertiría poco más de 460 millones de dólares durante este 2026, según información de Ocitran.
Enhorabuena a todos los que habéis hecho posible Revive, enhorabuena a todos los que todos los días hacéis posible RAN y enhorabuena a todos los que habéis hecho posible este evento. Gracias a todos de verdad por acompañarnos y seguir acompañándonos en esta aventura.
Codelco lanza hoja de ruta de economía circular. Construimos el futuro con sustentabilidad. La frase, parte de la Carta de Valores de Codelco, marca en camino hacia una operación más responsable con el medio ambiente y las comunidades. En ese contexto, la corporación consolidó su hoja de ruta de economía circular, una estrategia integral con una meta ambiciosa: valorizar 70% de sus residuos peligrosos al 2030. Este plan responde a compromisos internacionales y nacionales como el sello de producción responsable da Cooper Mark, los principios del Consejo Internacional de Minería y Metales ICMM y la Ley REP y la Política Nacional Minera 2050. Sector inmobiliario en Colombia entra en fase de crecimiento. El mercado inmobiliario en Colombia comienza a mostrar señales claras de reactivación en el 2026 con un comportamiento más técnico, especializado y enfocado en la rentabilidad. De acuerdo con proyecciones de Camacol, se espera que las ventas de vivienda crezcan entre un 5% y un 12% durante este año, mientras que el inicio de nuevas obras podrían superar el 13%, impulsado principalmente por el segmento no bis. Este dinamismo se da en un contexto de mayor estabilidad macroeconómica. El Banco de la República ha estabilizado la tasa de intervención de 11,25%, facilitando el acceso al crédito, mientras que el DANE reporta valorizaciones anuales de 8,91% en casas y de 9,15% en apartamentos nuevos. En paralelo, el segmento corporativo muestra una vacancia cercana al 8% en ciudades como Bogotá, lo que ha impulsado los cánones de arrendamiento, mientras que el mercado logístico continúa destacándose por su solidez, con niveles de vacancia de apenas 1,6% en Bogotá y en su sabana.
Bienvenidos a su casa, Silao, México. Pero lo importante es que hemos llegado y que están ustedes hoy con nosotros para celebrar esto. Historia, hoy y mañana.
Pues México ya está en una fase de electrificación muy avanzada.
Somos un líder tecnológico. Las cosas están cambiando y están cambiando rápidamente. Bienvenidos y muchas gracias.
Jalisco simplifica trámites y proyecta más de $600 millones en inversión industrial. El gobierno de Jalisco presentó la estrategia de facultades regulatorias para el desarrollo de parques industriales, con el objetivo de reducir tiempos administrativos, facilitar inversiones y fortalecer el crecimiento económico del Estado. El plan contempla estandarización de 6 trámites clave y la reducción de los tiempos de gestión de más de 700 a 200 días hábiles. La iniciativa, impulsada por la Secretaría del Desarrollo Económico en coordinación con la Asociación de Parques Industriales del Estado de Jalisco y 8 municipios estratégicos, busca simplificar procesos relacionados con licencias para la construcción de parques industriales.
Si le vendes a mineras o constructoras y no estás en esta lista, para ellos no existes. Los gerentes de las grandes obras no buscan proveedores en Google ni en Instagram, buscan seguridad y trayectoria. Por varios años, Construart ha sido el puente oficial entre las gigantes de la industria y proveedores como tú. Este 2026 lanzamos el directorio más importante de Latinoamérica. Si quieres que tu marca esté en la mesa de quienes toman las decisiones y no fuera, comenta la palabra directorio y te cuento cómo entrar.
Nos encontramos aquí en Colegio de Ingenieros en la primera versión de este evento realizado por Construart y tenemos aquí a José Berrío, vicepresidente de
Servicios Internacionales.
Así es, del grupo Construart. Y sabemos que ustedes están trabajando aquí, han tenido una primera obra que es la línea 1 del Metro de Lima. Hablemos acerca de eso y también, José, he escuchado en tu intervención algunos desafíos que tú encuentras aquí en el sector infraestructura de nuestro país. Hablemos para que nuestra audiencia pueda conocer más de la empresa y de lo que se ha tratado aquí.
Efectivamente, uno de los grandes desafíos, no solamente aquí en Perú, en todo el mundo prácticamente, es la integración de esos datos que nosotros gestionamos en obras, tanto para el tema de la seguridad como para el tema de la optimización de recursos, que es en mantenimiento de obras lineales, por ejemplo carreteras. Ese es uno de los grandes desafíos. La ingeniería aquí en Perú está muy avanzada. La muestra, los ingenieros que nos han acompañado durante este evento, grandes ingenieros, grandes consultores que han dado su opinión y han compartido con nosotros su experiencia en el panel que hemos organizado. Y bueno, tres ingenieros que han presentado sus ponencias también. Y sí, como decías, trabajamos en la línea 1
del Metro de Lima. ¿Cómo ha sido la experiencia en esa primera obra importante, ¿no? De gran envergadura?
Sí, perdón. Trabajamos con dos de nuestros principales partners, que son Aplus y Oqueteco, y bueno, suministramos los equipos de instrumentación geotécnica para la excavación de túneles. Y bueno, ahora la idea, la estrategia de la empresa aquí en Perú es intentar rodearnos de estos excelentes ingenieros y compañías para expandir nuestros objetivos en el país.
Así es. Muchas gracias, José. Gracias por acompañarnos y contarnos de lo que vienen trabajando.
Gracias.
Okay.
Hello, Rishi. It's nice to meet you here.
Nice to meet you too.
So we have 3 questions. The first one is the strategy and paradigm shift, the industry focus. Under your leadership, Construart is driving a fundamental change in the sector, moving from viewing structural monitoring as a simple regulatory compliance requirement to turning it into true decision intelligence. What are the main challenges you face in convincing large asset owners and governments to adopt this long-term preventive view, and how is this mindset transforming the life cycle of the global infrastructures?
Okay, so today it's not really about the technology. We have all the technology to be able to give decision intelligence. The issue is really with the mindset, because we're really making a shift in the entire industry. We are shifting from where monitoring was only used for compliance to now saying that you can actually take great decisions. And these decisions are going to enable you to save costs, to save time, to save all kinds of things on a project, okay? So our struggle is that with this whole, we're really making a cultural shift, a mindset shift. And people have to understand that we're not going to be using data to see, is the structure safe today, but really use it to see what comes in tomorrow. How can we use this data to see what we can do for predictive maintenance? Right now, we only ensure that the structure is safe today. So it's a complete mindset change that we're creating in the industry. We're creating a cultural change in the industry. And we're also trying to make people understand that you can trust the data. There is enough technology today. And of course, all that data tells us, we also vetted by experts who are domain experts. So we're trying to tell them that this data can be trusted. If you use it, you can make your infrastructure much smarter. And with all the aging infrastructure that we have in the world, the dams are getting older, the bridges are getting older, everything is getting older. So it's an extremely important need for the market. But as we are going forward, we're noticing the more time we are spending with asset owners, and we're really showing them this beautiful dashboard that we have developed with the Infinitus approach, it is making them see value. And they're realizing that if this is implemented, they can save a lot of time, they can avoid accidents. And infrastructure is not only about building cement and steel. It involves people, it involves their lives. So it's a very serious issue that we are dealing with. But as we are communicating to the people that this technology is available today, we are seeing mindsets change, and we are seeing people willing to adapt and make these changes that are required to accept data for decision intelligence, but it must be vetted by domain. And Cardio has about 60 years of experience. We have worked in almost every kind of project, right? Whether it is the tallest building in the world, it's the deepest sewer in the world, it's all these. We've got 2,500 projects that we've worked on. So every application we are aware of. So I think we are being able to convince them that with this domain that we have and all the machine learning, AI technology that we're using, we have about 70 people today who are developing these products for our clients, just in the R&D. So I think we are managing to make that little shift for the people.
Yeah. Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
So we're moving to the next question. And this is, regional applications and success stories in Latin American or local approach. So the company has ensured the integrity of emblematic works around the world with notable participation in our region through projects such as the Lima Metro. So considering these geological challenges and the rapid urban growth in Latin America, how is Encardio Rights technology adapted to listen to infrastructures in this specific context and to ensure that data is translated into timely action that prevents critical failures?
Yeah. So we as an organization use a lot of technology. Like I mentioned before, we are using machine learning, we are using AI, and then we are using domain experts to vet this technology. all right, to say, yes, this structure is moving or this structure needs care, right? But what we normally, our approach is that whenever we start taking projects around the world, we set up a very strong support in the region. Like even in Peru now, we did Lima Metro years ago, but now we are setting up an organization. We are setting up people here, okay? We also in India have a 24/7 support so any client, any issue, anytime gets an answer within 50 minutes, and we almost guarantee that. Because we realize that it is so important. What we are doing is it's of critical significance. So people cannot sit and wait and say, hey, what's happening to this data, or why is the data not coming? So we have a very, very strong support system that matches or that is supporting this all the products that we do. And the other thing that helps us succeed is that we're a one-stop monitoring solution. Right from INSAR to our sensors, to our data loggers, to our software, to the domain. You need to come to us and we can handle everything for you. So we are not saying, oh, sensor not working, go to the data logger company. The data logger, we're not throwing people all over the place. We take complete ownership, we give you the support, and we take the ownership of the data. So I think that is our strategy. We've done it very successfully in India, the Middle East, Europe, America, and we are very confident that we'll be able to very successfully do it in Peru too. We understand that every country has its own challenges, the geology is different and it has different infrastructure challenges. But I think with 60 years of experience, we will be able to do a pretty good job about it. I can definitely say if anybody can do it, we can. And I think we're the first people who have also bothered to organize an Peru monitoring forum to actually explain to the stakeholders what are the technologies available, how can we work together. And it's a collaborative approach. So we're a very strong company, we're about 500 people worldwide. So I think if anybody can do it, we can.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. I think so. It's very good from here. Yeah, of course. And so this is the last question for now for today. This is about the corporate and the human approach, the corporate human approach. So you guide your management under the principle of Jahid. Yeah. So it is the good of society.
Right.
Okay. Integrating uncompromising engineering rigor with a strong sense of purpose and social impact. Yeah. So as a female leader in a highly competitive technological and industrial sector, how do you manage to keep this philosophy alive while scaling the company's global presence, and what vision do you have for the role of platforms like Procure in the industry, in the future of the construction business ecosystems?
This was supposed to be the last question, but it's at least 4 questions into one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, Janhit. Janhit means the good of mankind, and this is something that so our values and Janhit is something very close to our heart. And whatever we do, we are always questioning ourselves. Is this for the good of society? Is this going to make an infrastructure safer? Is this data going to add value? And that is in our philosophy for everything. For example, right now we have started an academy because we feel that this segment is growing very fast. Okay, engineers do not have the skill sets to really install sensors. So as part of our social outlook, we've started this university. Initially, we are taking a smaller batch, and we are going to be teaching them how, and that's at our own cost. In fact, we are also going to be paying them to learn that how these instruments can be installed well, how can they contribute to this whole industry, because we are what we are today because of this industry. And so the 60 years that we have we believe in giving it back. So that's also part of our Janhit. Woman entrepreneur in this world, the managing director of this group, well, I inherited a legacy, but I think being a woman is pretty positive because I deal with a lot of empathy. I see another aspect that men don't see. And I think I've literally grown up in the business. I mean, this was founded by my father 60 years ago. So I think I've just naturally gone into it. And I think being a woman, definitely, we're a lot more intuitive. And technology is not a challenge today with ChatGPT. And I think we women are as smart as the men. So we are managing, I mean, it's not really a challenge going forward. And I think it's an advantage, it's a positive. Yeah, I'm the only woman with my 4 men you see here, but I get a lot of importance.
Yes.
But yeah, I think it's an advantage.
Good, very good.
And finally, as far as platforms go, I think that's the way forward. I mean, we're all stuck onto our phones. We're all stuck onto digital. We're all stuck onto everything. Yeah. So that is the way. All the data has to become online. It has to become real time. It has to be seen through a platform. And more than seeing, we need to give you alerts so that you can take decisions. So that is the only way forward. And I think we're doing a pretty good job with that, with our first Procure and now Infinitus. We have enough options to offer to our clients to make this world a safer place. And our goal is to be a partner of choice. And we hope we'll be the partner of choice in Peru soon.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Llegamos a la parte final del programa. Gracias por acompañarnos el día de hoy, viernes 17 de abril, en una nueva edición de Construnoticias. Recordarles que del 27 al 29 de abril vamos a estar en el Centro de Convenciones Jockey durante la tercera edición del evento Expo Cobre 2026, donde Construart es prensa asociada a este importante evento minero. Ahí vamos a estar repartiendo el directorio de proveedores 2026 para todos los asistentes. Además, recordarles que dentro de muy poco también vamos a estar en Expo Minas, en Ecuador. Así que vamos a estar informando todos estos detalles aquí en nuestro programa de todos los viernes. Gracias por acompañarnos el día de hoy. Con nosotros será hasta la próxima semana. Muchas gracias. Buenos días.